The who you are, the meaning that you give to yourself will going to manifest everything regarding whether you're manifesting money, relationship, whatever you're manifesting. Let's dive in. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Pashvika. Welcome to the channel where we talk a lot about making money, financing, and recently we started talking more about manifestation. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about the one important factor that about the meaning that you give to your life, the meaning that you give to yourself, about who you are, about your story will determine everything. So we'll talk about that. Before that, give this video a big thumbs up, consider subscribing for more videos. You could very well grab the finance planner. The link is in description box below. It's a PDF download. You can very well download it. Anyways, let's talk about what is that meaning that you give. Okay, I'm gonna elaborate a little bit more based on my own experience. Like over the past year or two, I've been actually manifesting consciously when I started with the manifesting journey of my own, realizing that we all create our reality, whether we know it or we don't know it, whether we believe in it or whether we don't believe in it, but that's the truth. And it's been I think a year or two I've been working on this, and I've learned so much across the globe, I mean along the year, and so much that now I don't feel like I want to do any strategies, any methods, or any techniques to get what I want. I just need to shift and just need to totally forget about it. Yes. And the most important thing, the story, the meaning that I'm giving about me, about my life, like what I'm thinking. What's the story that's going inside my mind always? Like whenever you're doing something, or whenever you are sleeping, or even if you dream, sometimes you reflect your own stories because it's there in your subconscious mind. It just reflects. So what's that story? What do you think about yourself? What do you think about your money situation? What do you think about your parents? What do you think about wherever you are living? All those stories determine who you are, because those stories you tell yourself every single day constantly, and that actually creates the reality, because thoughts create words, words create actions, and actions create realities. So whether you want to go into a very detailed route of actually knowing, understanding every single piece of the puzzle, or just know in hindsight the bigger piece of the puzzle, that your meaning that you give to your life is really important. And you don't need to sit around and do all those techniques, all those methods to figure it out what's the meaning that you're giving to your life or how to actually change it. The fast forward that you could do is actually be observance of your thoughts, be aware of what's going inside of your mind whenever you're doing something, or even if you're sitting, or if you had a bad day, just look around what's going inside your mind, just observe it. You don't need to participate in these thoughts. You don't need to criticize or bully yourself or harass yourself for thinking these thoughts if it's too negative or whatever, but just observe them and just be aware of them, because that's the first step in knowing what's the meaning that you give to your life, what's the story that you're telling to yourself. Once you're aware of that, it gets really easy for you to change. Once you know your story, then you can put the facts into the place. The fact is that I create my own reality. I am my universe. Everything is inside of me. So whatever I'm thinking or whatever I'm believing in will going to reflect in my actions and will going to determine my outside reality. I don't have to fix things outside of me. Nothing has to be fixed. I don't need to go and do anything outside of me. Everything is just inside of me. The state of the being which I am is the most important thing. So once you realize all these facts, now you can watch a lot of the videos or read a lot of the blog articles or listen to podcast episodes. There's so many people talking about the manifestation, and everybody has their own technique, their method, their strategy, and all that stuff. Nothing is wrong, all does work, but the state of the being, but your story determines whether those things will going to work or not. Even if you're doing all those things, and if your story, the meaning that you're giving to yourself or to your life is negative, then those things will not going to give you the results, because those things you're going to do maybe 1 hour a day, 2 hour a day, 3 hour a day, or 4 hour a day, but rest of the hours you are there in your mind thinking about the thoughts that are not helping you manifest what you want to manifest. So probably you're not gonna manifest, because maximum time what you do will going to determine your life. And people often forget that. They think that 1 hour I'm gonna meditate, 1 hour I'm gonna exercise, 1 hour I'm gonna do affirmation, whatever, and it will going to change my reality. Yes, it will going to change your reality, but the rest hours that you're doing in a day will going to determine a lot about your reality, what you're thinking, what you're telling to yourself, what your actions, what you're doing, what your state of being, how you're feeling. Now sometimes people get confused because people are like, I'm not feeling into it, I feel tired, I feel giving up, and that's normal. Everybody feel that way, everybody has those days and will be having those days in the future. That's normal, that's a part of being a human. But the point is that even if you're not feeling good, even if you're not feeling apt, but inside of you there is something that's constantly telling you that everything is working for me, everything will always work out for me, I always get what I want, I don't need to worry about anything. And you are in state of being with that knowing, instead of feeling that you're not feeling good, and you're not giving your thoughts or your effort into how you're feeling, because you know that no matter how bad or good you're feeling right now, it will going to change soon. So if you're not feeling good, it will going to pass away soon, but your knowing is the something which is very deep that will going to help you what you want to manifest. So you can do these things in a lot of the different ways. I practically do as thing that's work out for me is a self-talk, which I practically do. It can be the part of the affirmation if you're speaking out loud, or looking yourself in the mirror and speaking out loud, or you can do scripting, visualization, whatever you want to do, whatever feels comfortable to you, whatever put you in the zone, go and do it. Okay, everything is right. Okay, it's just whatever works for you in your situation that will going to help you. But your story is important, just be aware of that as a first step, and the second step is to actually change them. And now you don't have to go into the healing process, healing journey, changing your childhood traumas and converting every single thing out there. No, 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 you don't have to do that. That's a lot of the work. I was also thinking the same thing, that I have to go and change on every single belief that I had around money or something to manifest money. But then I was like, it's a lot of the work, it will going to take me entire lifetime to do that, because I'm not perfect and I'm not gonna be perfect and I will never be perfect. So why to even strive for that? Instead, just actually be aware of what's going inside of me and just divert my focus. The changing is that just diverting your focus. Like you're focusing on the negative, you just need to move around and look at the positive. That's the only thing you have to do. That's the only thing that I do. Of course, if you want to change it and you want to all those things that people are talking about, if you want to do it, go and do it. I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm giving you a shortcut that really helps, is to just divert your focus. Instead of telling yourself, I want to change, I want to change, I don't need to think about it, stop thinking this, instead of this, just focus on something that makes you happy. Focus on something that feels joyful, like I do practically. Like I used to watch the movies, like a lot of the different dramatic movies and action thrilling movies. No doubt these movies are great and amazing, but at the end of watching these movies, I feel that I'm not feeling good, or when I'm watching those movies, I have negative thoughts going around it. So now I actually watch the family comedy movies, and they really make me laugh and I really enjoy and really makes me happy. So that's the one thing that you could do. If you're having a constantly negative thoughts and you're like, I don't know what to do about it, just change your focus. And how would you do that? Instead of actually trying to change, just go and do something, or just watch movies like I do, comedy movies, or listen to the music that actually relaxes you without any drama, without any nonsense, nothing. And you change. Once you change your focus, everything just change quickly. The more you do this, the more practice you do about it, the more you do and more practice you do, the better you get it. And then there's gonna be the time when you don't have to do anything, because it will be automatically happening inside of you. The moment you have negative thoughts, your mind changes and shift into the positive ones, and that will going to help you manifest fast. That will going to change your story, the meaning that you're giving to your life, to yourself, and your story eventually will going to change. That's the thing that you could do. So hopefully you get something out of it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I'll see you the next time. Your questions and queries are really welcome. Thank you so much for tuning. I'll see you the next time. Bye guys.